Many people spend so much time and effort on buying tulip bulbs and on planting them and taking care of them, and then once they start blooming, they completely forget about them and hoping that next year you would still get beautiful blooms. It could not be further from truth. After you finish this video, I also recommend you to watch the video Why My Tulips Don't Bloom, and you can find the link in the description to this video. So what to do after your tulips in a garden or in pots stopped blooming? There is a number of things, and the first one is to deadhead, which means to remove the flowers which are no longer beautiful. The idea here is that you prevent your plants from producing seeds. This is important because what you do is for the plant, instead of spending time for preparing seeds for the next harvest, it spends all this energy on giving more nutrients to the bulb so that next year you can reuse this bulb. It's up to you how you want to cut them. You can just cut a little bit on the top, or you can cut the whole stem. I found, for example, that for narcissus I prefer just to cut the little head, and then for tulips I do cut the whole stem until the first leaves, just because I think that it looks more beautiful when I do it this way. And it's important that you keep taking care of tulips afterwards, because this is the major time when they produce chlorophyll and other nutrients which goes directly to the bulbs for the next year bloom. I think that the best is to deadhead plants when they stop looking beautiful, so that you always have a beautiful display of plants like now. However, some people prefer to wait until most of the plants are no longer looking good, like for example here, and only then deadheading them. That's up to you how you want to do it. Again, I'll show you if you deadhead the plants and leave stems, how it would look like. And I hope that you will agree with me that without these little stems, it looks more beautiful. Just a note that never do it during rainy weather or wet weather, or when the plant is wet, because you will be spreading diseases between the plants, which you need to try to avoid at this point in time. Once deadheaded, I'd like to keep the leaves, stems and everything as a mulch in the pot or on the ground to prevent evaporation, to make the soil healthier and to produce compost out of it. I do have a video about making very easy compost, and that's one way of making the easy compost. Once you've finished watching this video, don't forget to check the other one. You might be surprised how easy and useful it is to do it the way I show it here. Once you're done with the first step, the next step is spraying the plants against diseases, against pests, and you can also add to the solution some fertilizing in order to feed the leaves of your plant. As you know, I am only using organic insecticides, herbicides and fertilizers, and you can see here I am spraying this plant. Don't forget that you need to spray plant from all sides of the list, especially from the bottom one, because this is where you get most of the diseases and pests. The next step is fertilizing. I'm not going to describe it in details here, but watch this video, which you can see now, about how to make at home free nitrogen-contained fertilizer. Once you fertilize the plant, just let them grow, and you see a small little bulbs will start appearing. Once the leaves get dry, you have to remove the whole plant from the soil and make it dry for a few more days somewhere in a shade so that tulips dry out and become ready for storage and planting next year. Good luck! And don't forget to subscribe.